70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
On the set.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he is caught. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Got it. Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Come on, come on.
2nd down and a yard.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Street, street. Check, hurt, hurt. Hurry, hurry. Hut, hut.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
In motion left here, Landry. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Powering his way forward. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Hold the ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And knocked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Check smash, check smash.
Here's Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Let's go now. Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 2nd and 13. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he is going to have the Niners first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
47. 26.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pollard gets it off the option. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 6.
Cooks will come in motion right. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Come on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all,
the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Cowboys! Luke Schoonmaker, 26 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Unlock line. Go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this pass caught by Gray. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't. Free.
Let's go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Purdy, big fourth down play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Get out there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why? Here we go, go to 53. 26.
Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Kill. Sweat, and go kill.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here's go 46. Here's go 47. Here's go 47.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends